All right. Welcome into another live commitment. I am excited to be here. Are you excited to be here? Well, you should. We got another Rivals top prospect committing with us today, a top 15 player from the state of Indiana. And we got a lot of action here on the Rivals YouTube channel. So let's lock in and let's get ready. But before we do that, make sure you hit subscribe. If you are a subscriber, you get notified when we go live for events like this. So, who are we here for today? It is Branden Sharpe. Now, Sharpe goes 5'10", 155 pounds. He attends Brownsburg High School in Brownsburg, Indiana, and the offers have been steadily coming in throughout the offseason. This has been a heated recruitment up to this point, but today he's narrowed it down to 4 schools. We got Cincinnati, Indiana, Purdue, Vanderbilt. You guys, you're the real recruiting experts. Get in the chat. Which of these 4 schools is going to land Branden Sharpe? Now, before we head out to Brownsburg, let's put on the film. As you can see here, he is a versatile wide receiver. Just get the ball in his hands. Talented enough to play anywhere on the field, but his future is at wide receiver. He is a true playmaker. Sure-handed as a pass catcher, plays bigger than his frame when he gets up in the air, high points the football. Like I said, great frame, long arms, physical and strong, but it is his speed. Yes, the speed that sets Sharpe apart from the rest at his position. He's a leader and will be a great addition to any wide receiver room that is lucky enough to land him. Look for Sharpe to make an impact wherever he lands. Now, let's take a look at those social handles. Remember, even though he's committing today, Branden's career is just about to take off. Go hit follow. All right, let's go to Brownsburg. We got Branden Sharpe standing by. How you feeling today?
Feeling great, blessed, happy to be here. Just ready to announce it.
All right, well, let's look at the top teams. You see them there at the bottom of the screen here. What was it about these 4 programs that made your final list?
I'll start for Vanderbilt. Just they play in the SEC. Got a great coach in Clark Lee. Great coaching staff around him. I just think that their program's heading in the right direction. Indiana, obviously the recent success. Just won a national championship undefeated. That's hard to do, especially in the college level in the Big Ten. And the way they develop players, 13 players drafted, that's unique. That's not really been done before, especially at a program like Indiana. Purdue, just the way their coaches believe in me, have a vision for me and a path for me to get on the field early and be able to create my own path and get on the field. And then Cincinnati, kind of a mixture of all of them. They had some success last year, competed in the Big Ten, recently joining them. And then the way they throw the ball downfield, I could see myself in that system.
Well, the way that you laid it out there, it is not going to be an easy choice because every one of those schools offers a great opportunity. But the moment is here. The floor is yours. Say your thank yous and let us know where you plan on committing to college.
Yes, sir. Okay. First off, I would just like to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for blessing me with this opportunity to be here today. Football has taught me so much. I'm grateful for every challenge and obstacle that it came with. I also want to thank my family, especially my parents. None of this would be possible without their sacrifices and support and their belief in me. Thank you for the early mornings, long drives to visits, late drives, and always pushing me to be the best version of myself, both on and off the field. No matter what happened, good game or bad game, they've always been in my corner supporting me. To my sister and my family members, thank you for supporting me through this journey. Thank you for believing in me through everything, shouting louder than everybody in the stands, even when it's dead quiet. I'll never forget all of our childish arguments that me and my sister had, making me better as a young man. Having people around me who genuinely want me to succeed and be better means the world to me. To my close friends, thank you for supporting me and cheering for me in the student section louder than I don't know what. I will never forget the early mornings when you spent on the field, nobody watching. Thank you to the person who shot the balls for me at the jug machine, made me do my push-ups when I dropped the pass. I'll never forget all the memories we've created and the future ones we're going to make. Bird Gang and Real Deal Trolls for life. I also want to thank my coaches from BJFL all the way up to high school for helping me shape into the player and person I am today. Thank you for believing in me, coaching me hard, and even when I get mad at you always staying with me and not yelling at me back. To my teammates, thank you for competing with me in practice, pushing me every day. And, even when it gets heated sometimes, it's all love at the end of the day. And a lot of locker rooms are like that, so I really do appreciate the guys that I have in my locker room. I also want to thank all my teachers, our trainers, Miss Miranda and Miss Nikki, and everyone who behind the scenes throughout the school helped all this happen. Choosing where to continue my football and academic career was not easy to say the least, but after a lot of prayer, conversations, and thinking about what home felt like, I know I felt the right place for me. I'm excited for what the future holds, the relationships I've built, and the opportunity to continue growing as a player, person, and student. With that being said, for the next 3 to 4 years, I'm blessed and excited to announce that I will be committing to Indiana University.
There it is. Branden Sharpe is a Indiana Hoosier. That was pretty cool. We got to witness it. Branden, congratulations, first of all. Secondly, why was Indiana the best fit for you?
Obviously, I said it. 16-0 national champions. Their development, the way they develop their players, coaching staff, Coach Cincinnati, Coach Shanahan, Coach Eddie. All them dudes. I feel like I trust them to develop me as a character, or as a player, and also as a young man off the field. So, yeah, I'm blessed.
Yeah, what does it mean to you to be able to stay within your home state and know that year in, year out, you can compete for a national title at Indiana?
It's a blessing for sure. They got great dudes. Like, it won't just be me in the receiver room. There's a bunch of dudes who know how to play football, smart, educated, or talented. So I feel like it'll push me, and also just being able to go in these Big Ten environments and try to knock some teams off at Indiana.
All right, from Brownsburg to Bloomington, when Branden Sharpe arrives on campus, what can Indiana fans expect to get?
Hard worker. I work my butt off every morning. Getting catches. I'm gonna try my hardest. Try my hardest. You're gonna get a smart football player, someone who loves the community. I'm gonna help out. I'm not just gonna be a football player. Anybody see me out in public, I'm gonna try and make somebody's day. Yeah, that's the type of person I am off the field.
All right. Well, congratulations. And I heard there's cupcakes and cake. I wish I was there to have it, but go enjoy, have fun, and go Hoosiers.
Yes, sir. Go Hoosiers.
All right. There it is. One more big cheer from the crowd in Brownsburg, Indiana, where Branden Sharpe has committed to the in-state Hoosiers. Let's bring in Steve Wiltfong. Steve, we have been talking Indiana recruiting all offseason long. It's great to finally have one of their guys commit right here on the channel. Talk about Branden Sharpe, what we just witnessed, and what Indiana fans are getting in him.
Yeah, one of the most electric playmakers in the state. Branden Sharpe is the key guy on the top program in the Hoosier State over the last 2 years. They've won a state championship in the largest class, and joining a winning program at Indiana, that was important to him. The culture, the leadership traits that he's going to bring to the table at Indiana, he's going to fit right in with what Curt Cignetti, Mike Shanahan, and company are looking for. They're getting a guy that averaged over 19 yards a catch as a junior, Josh. He has close to 2,000 yards receiving over the last 2 seasons, over 2,000 yards receiving, close to 2,500 yards receiving, and 20 touchdowns. He's also dynamic in the return game, 2 kickoff returns for scores. He's had big-time games in the state tournament, rises to the occasion when the moments matter the most. And Indiana went out and beat Purdue, Vanderbilt, and others for one of the state's best today.
Yeah, and right here you see him doing it on special teams, so he literally can do it all. He's going to make a big impression when he arrives in Bloomington. It's pretty cool that, Indiana is now starting to heat up and some of these in-state guys are coming off the board. Steve, it feels like, I know there's, you can say only 6 commitments in this class. There's more coming. Who else are the Hoosiers trending for right now on the recruiting trail?
Well, they're in the mix for several high-profile offensive players. They landed a commitment from 4-star offensive tackle Mason McDermott from Noblesville High over the weekend. He plays in the same conference as Branden Sharpe. Mm-hmm. They're also one of the front runners for his teammate, 4-star offensive lineman Caleb Johnson. They had the nation's number 7 running back Trey Segarra on campus over the weekend. And obviously the other big fish for Indiana right now is 5-star receiver, Monshun Sales. And Indiana is one of the front runners for Sales as well, as they battle Alabama, Ohio State, and Texas for his signature. They wanted to land these electric guys in state. Branden Sharpe is now in the fold, and it'll continue to be all hands on deck for Monshun Sales moving forward.
Yeah, that is going to be an exciting one. But today it's Branden Sharpe getting it done. Thanks, Steve, for dropping by another live commitment here on the Rivals YouTube channel.
Yeah, Indiana got a guy that's going to be a leader for them and a guy that's going to be in the end zone a lot for them down the road.
Yep. Very exciting commitment. Branden Sharpe from Brownsburg, Indiana. These guys growing up in Indiana are now watching a winner. There's going to be more commitments for the Hoosiers. Guys, make sure you are subscribed to this channel. We love talking Indiana recruiting, and we are not stopping.